And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the technical issues. A bit of gremlins in the system tonight. I am the Mundo. Technically, we're now going to call this part 2 of the show. Jess is still here. Hello, Jess again.
Hello, Mundo again.
We're back. We're still here with Santino Marella and Matt Rhodes. We did manage to actually get them to stand still while we actually got this all sorted out.
Took a lot of manpower, but
it did. I'm sure people will give this show a solid B+. So let's continue on. As we technically have to call this part 2 now, as it'll go on YouTube as part 2. Hi if you're watching on YouTube, by the way. If you're still watching us on Twitch, I apologise. But this is Santino Marella and Matt Rhodes' #1 contendership match. Matt Rhodes showing some skills here. Jesse, we were talking in part 1 before we were interrupted that Matt Rhodes is with Paul Heyman now. Surely a bit of a new side to Matt Rhodes.
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, and Paul Heyman can change people, and he might be changing Matt Rhodes as we know it.
Indeed, and I don't know if you can hear this, Jess, but a bit of negativity coming from the fans tonight.
Yes, I'm looking on the NSW app, and they're just not happy.
Indeed, and a lot of people going and saying that Matt Rhodes sold out to Paul Heyman. Would you agree with that?
I mean, we don't know yet. It certainly looks like it now, but if we take a step back, we'll figure it out.
Well, if Matt Rhodes wins this, he does become the #1 contender for next week's NXT title match against Zack Ryder, as we go to another commercial without anyone telling us, and then we're leaving the commercial before anyone tells us. This show has gone downhill so fast that it's a wonder NXT will be on the air next week. Thank God I'm on SmackDown. That's all I can say, Jess.
Well, that's one and done, I guess.
Well, the referee, I think, has kicked Paul Heyman out during the just as we see there. So big chance for Santino Marella to upset the odds here and defeat Matt Rhodes. But as I say, the groove on Paul Heyman's been sent to the back. Jess is still wondering why he's even at the commentary desk. I don't blame him. As Santino Marella, I think, is looking to put Matt Rhodes away here. Goes against it. Big hip toss. Jess, I'm trying to get Jess to actually speak. I think he's lost for words.
Oh.
Just as much as I am.
I'm sorry, it's just the action in the ring.
Good excuse.
It's just you just forget that you're on commentary. You're just watching.
You do.
Oh, he's going into a cover though.
It does. Matt Rhodes gets a 1 from Santino. Have to do a lot more to put Santino Marella away. As Matt Rhodes still doing a little groovy gimmick. You have to say, I wonder how long this will last if he's up with Heyman. As Matt Rhodes picks him up. Drops him down right at the groovy drop. I think that's what he likes to call it. And I think this one is over. I'll be very surprised if Santino can kick out. And it is. There you go, Jess.
#1 contender.
Indeed, Matt Rhodes picks up the win. So there you go. Maybe he can wrestle as well as commentate. We will see him next week. I'm sure a lot of answers, though. I hope Dave Easton gets to talk to him get some answers out of him on Raw. But Matt Rhodes is your new #1 contender, and it's going to be a good match next week against him and Zack Lloyd.
If we're even on air next week.
That's true. If we haven't been taken off air, Non-Stop Sport, we only apologise. Hopefully we'll sack the production crew, and hopefully we'll get a new one for next week. Indeed, a lot of people in the app are saying it did take him 2 parts to win. So there you go. Well done, Matt Rhodes, for that. And coming up next, this is huge, Jess. Despite all the fun we've had so far with the Mexican corporation, Hunico and Chavo Carter, if they beat Tyson Kidd and Justin Gable tonight, they get the main roster spot challenge on Superstars this week.
That is true.
There you go. So this is a massive, massive match. No team in NXT, Jess, has managed to win a main roster spot challenge. The only other team that managed to get it to a roster spot challenge was 3MB, and they got beat off Kings of Wrestling back at the one of the pay-per-views. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it was.
Neither do I.
So there you go. But they lost. So who cares about losers anyway?
And now they're no more.
And now they're no more, of course, after Team Kobo Cobra beat them. But I think every time we see Santino Marella, we're going to go off air. So let's not talk about him. And talk about these guys. Jess, I have been impressed with these guys.
Watching back the tapes, so have I. These guys they're together.
Indeed, since they have come as a team, they have been, well, quite unstoppable. And this is a big chance. I do superstars as well, Jess. Hopefully, if they do win, hopefully we'll have no production editing going wrong. But anyway, let's go on. Let's watch this main event, Jess. Hopefully, we'll get through in one part.
Hopefully.
So, as you say, this is Hunico starting off against Justin Gabriel. On the outside, you see Alfonso, who many people have said is the muscle of this team. Who do you think is going to win this one, Jess?
I mean, it's tough. I love the high-flying abilities of the international airstrike, but the ground and pound and of the Mexican it's tough.
Let's see what the app says. Guys, if you're in the app, if you want the Mexican Corporation to win and get the main roster spot challenge, press 1. If you think International Airstrike's going to win, give us a 2, and then we'll tell you by the end of the match again who, if you were right. So there you go. So, Jess, I know this has been a disaster for a show. We can hopefully laugh about it now, but hopefully somebody will sack the buffoons in the back. Because I am a champion, Jess, and I don't want to be associated with shows like this.
That's true, aren't you? What are you, like a tag champion or something?
World Tag Team Champions, me and AJ Styles.
Huh.
There you go.
Did not know that.
Yes. You should watch SmackDown. Don't watch these. Watch SmackDown.
I'll watch these.
Yeah. I'm on that show. Enough said.
Yeah.
But as we say, International Airstrike working well as a team here, taking it to Hunico early on. Justin Gabriel with, as you said, high flying abilities. Look at two big 450 splashes. Well, 360 splashes, whatever, you know what I mean. Big splashes there. As Chavo Carter comes into the match against the Canadian Tyson Kidd, who, I don't know if you know this, Jess, was the last wrestler to come out of the the Hart Dungeon.
Huh. That is a very interesting fact.
Yes, he's the last wrestler to come out before, sadly, we lost the Stu Hart a few years ago. But there you go, he is the last wrestler to come out of there. So a lot of people have said, saying Tyson Kidd's going to do a lot of things here in non-stop wrestling. Imagine if they could win the belts and stop Mexican Corporation and go into that main roster spot challenge.
It's entirely possible. I mean, we've seen a lot of good wrestlers from the years come out of that dungeon, and maybe even though he's the last one, might be the next one. Indeed.
Well, Tyson Kidd, look at this working away, and as we go to another commercial break, Non-Stop Wrestling Raw is on Monday. We might get to hear from Matt Rhodes, hopefully, on commentary. Do join us then. Hopefully, Undrunk Dave Easton will also be there as well. Join us for Raw. As we haven't been told once when we're going to break, so that's nice of them tonight. I am going to surely someone has to have words with this production team. Or maybe we could even do the show again. Who knows? Without it being disastrous. But the Mexican Corporation working over Justin Gabriel here. I want a pay rise. That's all I'm saying. Can I get a pay rise? I'm just asking the guys. Can I get a pay rise at the back, guys? No? Oh, alright. Fair enough. Well, there you go. If we're not sacked next week, well, hopefully you're going to be here. But more importantly, the tag team champions are the Mexican Corporation. It's going to be members of the NXT roster by this time next week. If they do go on to that main roster spot challenge and they win it, they don't have to come back to NXT.
Yep, and they get to live it up in the big leagues.
Indeed, and then the NXT Tag Team Championships will become vacant. But look at this! It was sort of a swanton bomb missed by Justin Gabriel. A big chance for Hunico if he can get up and tag his partner here. That we could see a big chance for the Mexicans Corporation. But again, both men's fine. There's the tag. No, he didn't. I thought he was going to tag him in. Suplex from the outside.
Ooh.
Yeah, looked very painful. Now
it looks like he's hurting.
Indeed, Chavo Carter's coming in. Can he finish off Justin Gabriel? Gabriel down for the count.
2.
He got him!
And it's over.
It is indeed. And the Mexican Corporation is going to Superstars and will get a main roster spot challenge. I am I am stunned with that. What a victory for the Mexican Corporation. Well, Jess, there you go.
Definitely their best competition yet, and they've done it. They've won.
And they made it seem pretty easy. And you've got to
It's
say,
true.
it looks like Justin Gabriel's hurt.
Yeah, I mean that suplex might have taken a lot more out of him than than it usually does.
Indeed. Well, there you go. The Mexican Corporation will now be on Superstars. Watch Superstars Wednesday night to see if they can get into the main roster. We will tell you their opponents on that show. And hopefully, as I said, Jess, no production cock-ups. Like tonight, we've had a few problems. That is the end of NXT. I am the Mundo. If Jess even wants to return next week, I'm sure we'll gladly have him. We're now going to go off and sack some people in the back, or give them a suplex, or go to sleep, or anything like that. Jess, say goodbye to the fans.
Bye fans. Thanks for having me.
And as I say, if Jess hopefully does come back, we will gladly have him. If you've still managed to watch this second part, please do give us a like, subscribe. Don't tell us what you think, because I know what you're going to say. If you are on Twitch, please give us a follow. Again, we can only apologise that we